Look at him. Tell him what you done. Tell him what you done. He's ashamed of himself. Look. You ashamed? You might wonder why little Elfie here is all wrapped up. That's because let's get her bundle here just for a minute. After I went to bed the other night, little Binky Boo has a snack out of some of this ribbon on here. He chewed a good 3 inches off one side and chewed the tail off the other side. And I had to pull it back through and shorten it somewhat. It used to be longer, but now I had to fix it. The cat was trying to eat me alive. Oh, Autumn's scared. The cat was trying to eat you alive. He's a pretty ribbon off my dress. And you might be saying, well, how can you blame that one? How do you know it was him? Because he has a tendency to eat ribbon and string, and then he puked in the floor, and in the middle of the puke was the ribbon, piece of ribbon. So this Autumn here, she's all cocooned up. Anyway, aren't you afraid that it might chew the vinyl? He's never bothered the vinyl. But he does have a tendency to love this ribbon, any type of ribbon or string. But this seems to be his favorite. It's like a tulle type ribbon. But he likes the ribbon that comes on balloons too, that people send in Happy Mail packages that are oh, I probably should put my finger in the way. The ribbon that people wrap up their, oh, I had a piece over here. It's like, I don't know where it's at. Get out of there. Get out of there. Yeah, anyway. Ow! He bit me. I bent over and he bit my elbow. He's a devil cat. Well, I don't know what's that. I had a piece of ribbon I think way over there. That's not being this trash can. He's sneaky. Look at him. Snaky boy. He tries to make his eyes all buggy to make me feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him. Do you feel sorry for him, Autumn? Mean cat. Mean cat. Alright, that's Autumn. So, yesterday, my package was supposed to come in the mail, but it didn't. So I didn't get my Irresistibles package. So, I thought I'd be rooting today. That's what my plans had been. I was just going to take Rita Joy's head off and read her hair. And Molly Boy was going to get some rooting done, and Wednesday was going to get a little bit of rooting done, and I had plans to root, but I don't guess I'll get to. And I realized that tomorrow, Monday, is Memorial Day. Post office is closed, so package ain't coming tomorrow either. It'll probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. On Thursday it said it was in Detroit. I had thought that, typically that's enough time for a couple of days. It's Friday and Saturday that it would have arrived on time. I don't even live 20 miles north of Detroit, so they take it from the Detroit post office to the Macomb Annex building, and then it comes out on the truck to Clinton Township, and it would have been delivered, but I don't know what happened to it. On Friday, it said that it had departed from the Detroit post office, and then it just went dead. It just said in transit. That's what it says now, in transit. 2 days later. So I'm thinking that since they sent the package through Detroit, and there's a lot of sickness there, that they have taken it over to the Macomb Annex building and unloaded it off the truck, but they haven't actually scanned it yet. So it's still in the system as being in transit, even though it's probably already delivered to the Macomb Annex building, and they hold the mail for like 2 or 3 days to just for safety purposes. They told me that before. They held on to mail a couple of days before they actually go through it, if they think they're at risk of illness. So, it's probably sitting over at the Macomb Annex building, not being scanned, just sitting there, chilling out for a couple of days. I was hoping that it would get put on the truck on Monday, because even though the mail doesn't actually, post office not actually open, they do sort through mail at the annex buildings and stuff occasionally. Like if there's a big high volume, they'll go in and go ahead and load up the truck. So I'm hoping that's what the case is, and it will be put on the truck over to Clinton Township and will be delivered Tuesday or Wednesday. And you're like, well, okay, it's disappointing. Well, this not me disappointed or potentially disappointed. As my Irresistibles package had a couple of Happy Mail for my secret sister. Mother's Day package. I had ordered 2 things for her. So the longer it takes me to get the package, the longer it's going to be before I can actually put it into the package I have ready and get that to the post office and get that mailed off to Mother's Day's secret sister. And I know I'm not supposed to say who that person is. I draw your name, but I'm sorry it's taken so long. And I'm sure eventually you'll know that I was the one that got your name. And that is the reason why it's taken so long, is I had ordered a couple of things, special things that were on your list, your wish list, and I have no control over how long it takes Irresistibles to package up the order and ship it out. And then of course now it's in shipping from Irresistibles to me, and then I have to wait till it comes, and then I have to get those couple things out, and I'm going to put them in little mesh baggies somewhere here. I got some mesh baggies. I had planned to put them in like a mesh baggie. Yeah. All I gotta say is hang on, sister. Hang on, sister. Your package will be to you as soon as possible. I will get it into the mail as quick as I can get it myself and get to the post office. So how's your beautiful day, beautiful people? So, we're doing nothing really. I had big plans to root and stuff, and my plans kind of fell through, so now I just don't have any plans at all. I think I'll read some of my Chicken Soup for the Soul book about cats. I'll read that. And, watch some YouTube. Maybe try a little crocheting. I got this crocheting set I bought myself back at Christmas, and opened the box and looked at it. And I closed the box back up and kind of set it aside. But I rediscovered it when I was cleaning up the closet and things. I was like, hey, there's that crochet set I had bought myself at Christmas, so I might give that a whack. I'm a little upset with my oldest kid this weekend. Evidently, she thought it was a great idea to take my grandson to the beach during the pandemic. Yeah, they have loaded up and went to the beach this weekend. And I know she doesn't live in Michigan. And here in Michigan, we still have that stay home, stay safe in effect until June 12th. I know she lives in Tennessee and they've opened things back up. But I still don't think it's a good idea to load your 4-year-old up into a car and go to the beach in a different state. Yeah. Considering that she's not big on vaccinations. This is I don't know. I have a funny feeling about. I just don't. Whether you're or not for vaccinations, that's a kind of a personal thing. It's just that she insulted me about 2 years ago when she sent me a book called How to Cure the Autism Epidemic, and it was about anti-vaccination, implying that it was my fault that my two kids, my two younger kids, have autism, and that I contributed to this autism by vaccinating them. But I also vaccinated her too. I mean, it wasn't just the two younger kids. I vaccinated them all, and I believe that autism is a genetic condition not caused by vaccinations. And it's just, I feel like it's kind of irresponsible to other people. Not just for our own child's health, but for other people. Like, whole herd immunity, and people that have a compromised immunity and can't take vaccinations. Yeah, anyways. She went off to the beach this weekend, which I think is terribly irresponsible. But it kind of just something that Randy would do. She really doesn't really think about a lot of people, or how what she does affects other people, or what she says hurts other people's feelings. And the fact that I've lived here in Michigan nearly 10 years and she's never visited me, not the first time, kind of irritates me too. But I guess I should put that behind me and just get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. Because the girl is getting ready to turn 30 years old, and I believe her behavior is so ingrained as part of her personality, and she's incapable of changing. Yeah, that's about it. There's really nothing else to say. I hear the neighbor upstairs. Off topic, I noticed my neighbor had been getting up quite a bit at night, and we're having a stay home, stay safe thing. So she's not going out too often, but she was like up all day, and then up all night, and I was like, So last week one day I guess I went to the store or something, and she came back with like a bag. But what really caught my attention was she had a baby carrier. And then I had an aha moment. She has a newborn baby. I didn't know that she was having a baby. Of course, in these apartments, she lives upstairs, and I don't talk to anyone that lives upstairs. There's 4 apartment buildings. It's a big apartment building. There's like a breezeway, and there's 4 apartments on the bottom floor and 4 on the top floor. Anyway, she lives on the top floor, and I don't know those people that live up there, and I don't talk to them. Because when I step outside, I don't typically see them. And speaking of neighbors, sadly, my deaf neighbor that lived beside me, the lady, she has moved out. It's sad. I really liked her. I liked talking to her when I would see her out. We used a variety. She would do a little bit of lip reading, and I would do a little bit of sign language. So we would talk back and forth a little bit. And the the married couple across the hallway have the little dog Coco. I see them out quite a bit. I was out earlier and little Coco come running up. My cat's, Miranda's one that scares little Coco. And then there's the other lady that lives across from me. I talk to her once in a while. But I didn't know that upstairs neighbor had a baby until I actually saw her with the baby carrier. I was like, aha! So that's why the sudden change in routine for her, because, you know, she lives overhead and I could hear her walking back and forth and running water all the time. And I was like, what's going on up there? So now I know what's going on up there. She has a baby, and she's getting up every 3 to 4 hours to feed this baby. Yeah, okay. So I've yammered on for about 15 minutes, and people probably hit that fast forward button to the end, but if you made it to this part, here's a little skit with those little kitten cafes. I played with him a little bit earlier, but here that is. And until next time, this is Callie with Callie's Room saying, happy Memorial Day weekend, beautiful people.
Come, sisters, we feast. It's a Mexican fiesta. Look, Winnie. It's mixed cuisines. Look. Southern Nana pudding. Dessert served lettuce. Oh my goodness, it smells divine. Dig in.